When you are practicing Anapana meditations, you only just trying to observe the in and out breath with mindfulness, keeping your mind around the nostril area. Then when your mindfulness becomes stronger, then you will be able to stay with this and breath out just comfortably and peacefully for long times. You only just trying to observe the in and out breath with mindfulness. When you are observing the in and out breath with mindfulness, sometimes you may also experience long breath when you breathe slowly. When you experience the long breath, then you only just trying to observe the long breath with mindfulness. Sometimes you may also experience the short breath when you breathe quickly. Then you only just trying to observe the short breath with mindfulness. Don't purposely make to be long or to be short. You only just trying to observe the natural long and natural short breath with mindfulness. When you can carefully observe the long and short breath with mindfulness, then your mindfulness will become stronger than before. That's why you will be able to stay with the breath comfortably and peacefully for a long time. By observing the long and short breath with mindfulness, if you can concentrate on the breath, if you can sit for half an hour or 1 hour comfortably and peacefully without wandering thoughts or with less thoughts, then you can continue to observe the whole body of the breath. The whole body of the breath means from beginning to end of the breath. You only just trying to observe the in-breath from beginning to end of the in-breath. When you observe the out-breath, you only just trying to observe from beginning to end of the out-breath without any wandering thoughts. When you experience the long breath, you only just trying to observe from beginning to end of the long breath. When you experience the short breath, you only just trying to observe the short from beginning to end of the short breath. Then your mindfulness will become stronger. When your mindfulness becomes stronger, then you will be able to be aware of the whole body of the long breath and the whole body of the short breath with mindfulness. Then you will be able to meditate comfortably and peacefully for long times. Then, when you can stay with the breath for a long times, when you can meditate comfortably and peacefully for a long times, then the breath will automatically become subtle, automatically become soft. Then you only just trying to observe the subtle breath with mindfulness. Even if you know the subtle breath with mindfulness, then your mindfulness deeper than before, better than before, stronger than before. That's why your concentration also will be deeper than before. Then you will be able to meditate comfortably and peacefully for long times. When you practice in this way again and again, day by day, then because of strong concentration, strong mindfulness, although you are sitting for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours continuously, then you will not be tired. You can meditate comfortably and peacefully with very light body. If you can sit in this way many sessions, many days, then because of your concentration, a kinds of the sign of concentrations appear. For example, you are watching the breath, you may see a kind of cloud around the nostril area. Or this is the sign of concentration. When it appears, don't pay attention this sign yet, this nimitta yet. You only just trying to continue to observe the breath. When you can deeply concentrate on the breath with mindfulness, then because of strong concentration, the sign will become whiter and whiter, or become very white, like cotton wool, etc. Then, when it appears, you only just trying to continue to observe the breath. Then, after some times, because of strong concentration, this sign or this nimitta will become brighter and brighter. Finally, you are watching the breath, your mind will automatically absorb into bright nimitta. Then you can also stay with this bright nimitta. Even you will forget the whole environment, including your body. Then your concentration is very deep. At that times, although you are sitting for a long time, 3 hours or 4 hours, then you will not be tired. You will have a lot of joyful feelings. Finally, what happens? Then, when you can stay with the very bright nimittas for 2 hours or 3 hours, continuously, many times, many days, at the times, 5 jhana factors will obviously appear. Then what are the 5 jhana factors? We take a initial application of the mind on the Pratipagga nimitta. Vichara, sustained application of the mind on the Pratipagga nimitta. Piti, liking for Pratipagga nimitta. Sukha, joyful feelings on the Pratipagga nimitta, or happiness on Pratipagga nimitta. Ekagata, one-pointedness of mind on the Pratipagga nimitta, or these 5 jhana factors become obvious. Or when you can stay with very, very bright nimittas for long times, many times, then because of these 5 jhana factors, then 5 hindrances will not appear. Okay? Before you reach this concentration state, sure, you will experience a lot of hindrances. What are the hindrances? Sometimes, kamma chanda nivarana, sensual desire or sexual desires will appear. Sometimes, evil, vyabhara nivarana, hatred will appear in your mind. Sometimes, tinamita, sloth and torpor, drowsiness will appear in your mind. Then, uddaja, gogoja, restlessness and remorse will appear. Vichikiccha, doubt will appear in your mind. Because of these 5 hindrances, although you want to stay with meditation objects for a long time, deeply, comfortably and peacefully, you couldn't stay. But when you reach this concentration state, because of the power of concentration, because of the power of 5 jhana factors, those 5 hindrances will not appear. Then if you can maintain these concentrations for a long times, many days, then actually you are in jhanas concentration state, absorption concentration state. When you attain the first jhana, then you should continue, this is called the first jhana. When you can stay with the bright nimittas for a long times, many times, then you are in the first jhana state. When you are in the first jhana state, then you should continue to practice 5 mastery in the first jhana. What are the 5 masteries? whenever you want to reflect on the 5 jhana factors, you can easily reflect on those jhana factors. Then, you can also enter into jhana within short times. For example, as soon as you close your eyes and pay attention to the breath, within short times, within 1 or 2 minutes, the nimitta, bright nimitta will appear and you can absorb into bright nimitta. Then you can enter into the first jhana within short times. You can also stay in jhanas for long times. Then another one, you can also determine and will stay in jhanas for about 1 hour. Then according to your determinations, you can also stay in jhanas for about 1 hour. In the same way, you determined to stay in jhanas for 2 hours or 3 hours or more. According to your determinations, you can stay in jhanas for a long time, 2 hours or 3 hours or more, etc. Then you can also determine and will emerge from jhana after about 1 hour. You can also emerge from jhana after about 1 hour. In the same way, you also determine to emerge from jhana after 2 hours, 3 hours, etc. Then you can also emerge from jhana exactly, not so much difference. These are also a kinds of mastery. When you can successfully practice these mastery, then you become a master in the first jhana. When you become a master in the first jhana, then you can go to the second jhana stage. How to go to the second jhana stage? First, enter into the first jhana for about 1 hour. Imagine from the first jhana, then you reflect on the disadvantages of the first jhana and advantages of the second jhana. How to reflect? The first jhana is very close to 5 hindrances enemy. Then the first jhana has gross jhana factors or vitaka and vichara, initial applications and sustained applications. The second jhana is more peaceful than the first jhana because there is no vitaka and vichara. With the intentions to remove vitaka and vichara to attain the second jhana, then concentrate on the Pratipaka nimitta. Then you will automatically reach the second jhana. Then when you have reached the second jhana, then you will find only 3 jhana factors in the second jhana. Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. No more vitaka and vichara. Or this is the second jhana. When you have attained the second jhana, then stay there, entering into this jhana for long times. Then also practice the 5 mastery in the second jhana, like the first jhana. Then when you become a master in the second jhana, you can continue to practice the third jhana, the fourth jhana in the same way. Then by practicing this anapana meditation step by step systematically according to the Buddha's instructions, then you can attain up to 4th jhana stage. Then when you are successful in anapana meditation up to 4th jhana stage, based on this anapana meditations, then you can continue to practice the other meditation subjects step by step systematically up to realization of Nibbana.